यात्री कृपया ध्यान दें, हम कुछ ही समय में झांसी जंक्शन पहुंचने वाले हैं। ये गाड़ी झांसी जंक्शन स्टेशन पर केवल 5 मिनट के लिए रुकेगी। धन्यवाद।
Today's episode is going to be slightly different. We're going to be talking about something that's all around us but can't be seen. It's something we can hear. Today, we're going to go through the journey of a wonderful lady who, from her corporate career, went into something totally different and totally unique. The voice you heard earlier, she's the lady who gave the voice to the Indian Railways. Learn about voiceover from our elementary expert today. What's up, everyone? My name is Kritank and welcome to another episode of Elementary Experts. Today, our expert is Nidhi Basu, who's given the voice to the Indian Railways, like you would have heard earlier. She's also given her voice for Tata Sky commercials and several IVR recordings like SBI and many television commercials, even TV shows. So without further ado, thank you so much, Nidhi, for being with us here today.
Thanks for having me, Kritank. Thanks very much. It's good fun to be here.
So I'm really interested to know, how did you really get into this unconventional and unique profession?
It's a very long story, but to sum it up, for me it was a transition from being nerdy to corporate to theatre, and finally finding my own space and becoming the voiceover artist that I am today. Kritank, I grew up in Lucknow, where you hear words like articulation, uchcharan, and talaffuz simultaneously. My father is great at Hindi and English and Urdu. So the manner of speaking was very important for us in those formative years. I think that was a big reason. Then I've also loved fooling around with my voice ever since my childhood, mimicking cartoon characters, actors. And I've been on stage for one reason or the other. I've been on the stage in school and college. So I guess I was always very comfortable projecting my voice. So that's how once I decided to take up voiceovers as a serious career, this was about 10 years back, there's been no looking back.
So not many people would know what exactly a voiceover artist does. How about telling us a little about it?
Yeah, I'd love to do that. A voiceover artist records his or her voice behind a mic, ideally in a soundproof studio, and nowadays we have a lot of home studios coming up as well. So you record your voice behind a mic, and voiceovers may be recorded for a television commercial, a radio commercial, a radio play, a documentary film, a corporate film, e-learning modules, stories, audiobooks, phone messages for governments, banks, telecom companies, etc., etc. The list is very long, but to cut it short, whether it is government, non-government, or business enterprises, everyone actually needs a voiceover in some form or the other. But the fun of it is that we are heard all the time, but we are not seen. We are that पर्दे के पीछे वाली आवाज. हमारी आवाज ही हमारी पहचान होती है, हमारा तारुफ होती है, हमारा इंट्रोडक्शन होती है. Voiceovers, I'd say that they are a lot of hard work and very fast-paced work. We don't get that much time to execute each project, but they are a lot of fun, because remember, most people, as I said, I got into it for passion. Most people get into it for passion, for the kind of talent they have. So that said, talent plays a very important part. But I also feel that apart from talent, it's the versatility, the variation that you can do in your voiceovers, that I think really makes it much more exciting. And trust me, excitement is one factor. You always have to have it. If you're not excited about the work that you're doing in voiceovers, it will show, it will connect. You cannot sound excited, you cannot sound convincing if you're not really enjoying what you're doing. That is the little piece of magic that we need to understand with voiceovers, because a voice connects very deeply with the brain. A video may come and go and you will have feelings, but a voice is directly talking to you, explaining you something, selling you something, taking you somewhere. So I don't know, Kritank, do you have time for a little story? There's a story I want to tell you. ये एक असली किस्सा है कुछ साल पुराना. Would you like to hear it?
I think me as well as all the viewers here today watching would love to hear it. Please do tell us.
Great. So now I'll tell you. Till about a few years back, Delhi had UTV studios. Okay, so it was a huge production house, and a lot of serials were dubbed into Hindi. On one floor, there used to be these 5 dubbing studios next to each other. So there was this one day that I was called by 3 dubbing directors. So I go into the first studio, and I'm the voice for an archaeologist's daughter who's talking to Doraemon and Nobita. Then I come out and I go in the next studio, all bringing in that girly voice, and then I'm told by the second dubbing director that ma'am, thoda sultry sound karna padega. Latin Angels ki dubbing ho rahi hai, teen angels ki dubbing karni hai. I was like, wow. And that Latin Angels, I don't know if you know, it's a really steamy show. Okay, so I come out of that studio and I go in the third studio, and where they are dubbing for a travel show, and I'm still in that peppy voice, and the dubbing director now tells me, ma'am, thoda sa serious और sober sound करिए. अम्मा जी की dubbing है जो 60 साल plus है. That's how it was. We would dub for anywhere between 3 to 5 to 10 characters in a space of a few hours. By the end of it, if the 3 voiceovers were strung together, it would probably sound like देखो नोबिता, मेरे पापा आर्कियोलॉजिस्ट हैं. मैं तुम्हें इतने दिन से यही बताने की तो कोशिश कर रही हूँ. वो 4000 साल पुराना खजाना ढूंढने आए हैं. Hola, I'm Laura, and we come here every Saturday on this island, and we party. And then it goes, हाँ बेटा, ये जो मिट्टी का बर्तन आप देख रहे हैं ना, इसमें हम लोग ये जो दाल देख रहे हैं, दाल मखनी इसको आप लोग कहते हैं, हम लोग इसको रात भर इसी मिट्टी के बर्तन में पकाते हैं कोयले पर, तभी तो इसका इतना सौंधा टेस्ट होता है. So this is how it was. From in a space of maybe 1 hour, I was all these 3 characters. So that's the fun part of it.
So that sounds like a really crazy 1 hour, I think. And thank you so much for sharing those. I think that sounds really amazing. Yeah, you really nailed the voices. I could kind of imagine those characters just through the voice, which of course shows how good you are at what you do. So how would you say currently the voiceover industry, where does it stand, and how does, maybe if somebody wants to get into it, how does one go about doing that?
Voiceover industry, Kritank, caters to radio, television and digital media segments. With the present day boom in digital media as we are seeing it, all the action is now on digital media. The demand for voiceovers is definitely increasing. There ain't no slowdown here. There's a lot of requirement, and the best part is nowadays, apart from Hindi and English, there's a whole lot of opportunities for regional languages, and it's a great time to venture out into this industry, whether as a voiceover artist or even as a sound engineer. It's a great profession, I would like to say, that whether it's done full-time or on a part-time basis, if you have a great voice, just go for it.
So what would be your advice to those people who are considering voiceovers as a career option?
So as I was saying, that talent no doubt plays a very big part in becoming successful as a voiceover artist. But that said, there is still no overnight fame in our industry. It's a lot of sweaty hard work. You know why I say sweaty particularly? Because you can't record with the ACs on. So those of us who've labored for hours altogether, taking little AC breaks and then switching it off and then quickly going on behind the mic, they will know what I'm saying. So it's a lot of hard work, and assignments may not be so frequent initially, but you have to hang in there. You have to have to have patience. If you're considering this as a full-time career option, then a lot of patience. You have to make sure that you market yourself well. You have to make sure that you have your equipment all in place. Your voice sounds clean, and obviously diction plays a lot of important part. You also have to be really good about feedbacks. And if you get feedback, take it sportingly. That's a very, very important part of growing as a voiceover artist. One thing that's really important for this industry. The all important thing is you have to play it by the ears. You have to listen carefully. Whatever you record, play it back. Does it sound good to you? Do you sound all right? Is everything in place? Listen to yourself, evaluate yourself, record again. That's a way to grow and develop your craft and take it to the heights that you want.
So Nidhi, what would you say would be the most exciting assignment that you have done in the past 1 month?
In the last, I'll tell you, Kritank, ever since the current scenario came into picture, podcasting has really come up on the forefront. Now that people have so much time and they need to de-stress, and looking at videos may not be all the time looking at the screen. They want some off-screen time as well, but they want to relax. So there's a whole lot of plethora of really good quality audio content on podcasts. And you know about my podcast, Kissa Kahani by Nidhi Basu. So that has been doing quite well. And apart from that, there's a new genre that has started in India called sleep stories. They are meant for people who have trouble sleeping so that they can actually fall asleep, listen to them and fall asleep, de-stress themselves, relax themselves and go off to sleep. And this is an experiment which is being done in Indian Voices for the very first time. Hubhopper has done it and a couple of my original episodes have been launched there. So yeah, that is, I thought it was really exciting because nobody ever had done it in India. The first few stories have come out and my couple of episodes are a part of it. So yeah.
So this episode really wouldn't be complete if we didn't ask you to give a little bit more of a sample of your voice. So maybe, take one sentence and how would you say it in, let's say, the same sentence having different meanings because of the way you've said it or the emotion you've said it with.
All right. Something very basic as ye kya hai? I'll start with there. Okay, it's like ye kya hai or ye kya hai? Ye kya hai? Now, if the same thing is said by different people in different settings, so there's a little girl who comes in like, Mama, ye kya hai? Then her the brother sees the same thing kept on the table and he comes, Mama, ye kya hai? Then the dad comes in and he's also quite shocked and he doesn't like what is kept on the table and he says to his wife, like, कितनी बार बोला है कुछ भी रख देती हो यहाँ पे, क्या है? So the wife says, ये क्या है, क्या है, क्या है, क्या लगा के रखा हुआ है? सबको दिखता नहीं है, ये क्या है? Then the husband gets on the Zoom call and it's his secretary, So she says, boss, ये क्या है? So it's the same 3 words. It just depends on how you're saying it and who's saying it and when and how. So that's the kind of difference that a voiceover or the mood can make. And that's also what we always ask our clients. क्या चाहिए? End में क्या चाहिए? We can say it in 101 ways for you. How you want it will define the end deliverable. That is the end voiceover. So it's all in the words.
I think you took us really on a journey and showed at the end how just 3 words, which probably we could imagine saying it in maybe 1 or 2 different ways, can be actually said in I don't know how many 100 different ways, like you said. That was truly, truly amazing, and that goes to show, I can see, the passion that you speak with, and of course, how much you really love your profession. Thank you so much for taking out time and being with us here today and telling us more about what you do.
Anytime, Kritank. Thank you so much for having me here and listen to all my ramblings. And I hope that you were entertained at the end of it. I would hope so.
This has actually been one of the most entertaining episodes we've had so far. Thank you so much. And for our viewers here today, don't forget to subscribe to our channel for many more such videos and press the like button, and do let us know down in the comment section about what other things or what other topics you'd like to learn about or what other industries you'd like to hear people from. Thank you so much for watching and take care.